All right, Shalom, Yasharallah. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to the Heavenly Father and the only begotten Son in the proper names and the Holy Spirit of truth. Call Halayim La Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai Baha Rakah Kodash Ma'amah. This is Mazan Ban Yasharallah coming out of the GMS Lions Den camp. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and salutation to the Akim out there around the four corners of the earth, preaching this truth in sincerity, and the few Akwaf Yam, and also the children that believe in truth and sincerity also. Today I want to do a quick brief topic on basically this quote in the background right here. He that can't endure the bad will not live to see the good. You know, because that's what it is, man. Them that can't endure, you know what I'm saying, afflictions for righteousness' sake, you know what I'm saying, they're not going to live to see the good. The ones that once had their hand on this plow, you know what I'm saying, and let it off. Because they ain't want to be hated by all men's sake. You know, for Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, they wanted to be lovers of this world still. They wanted the kingdom on this side. You know, and so they forgot about Yahushua and Mashiach. You know what I'm saying, our King and our Lord, the one that's gonna deliver us unto the Father, who we supposed to be waiting on, and they took matters into their own hands, man. You know, and those the guys that's not gonna live to see the good. And also 2/3 of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that don't even care and don't even consider, man. Y'all just want to be niggas out here on the streets, man. And want to be Puerto Rican and, you know, Jamaican and Haitian and Native American and all these bywords and proverbs, you know, that was made to be a reproach, you know, against you, man. All right. So with that being said, man, I'm going to just go ahead and get these scriptures. All right, this is the book of Sirach, chapter 2. I'm going to start at verse 1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. So if you come, you know what I'm saying, to worship Yahushua Mashiach, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, you know, prepare thy soul for temptation. Because he became the mediator, man. You know, so he has to get his reverence. You know, he's the bridegroom. He's the bridegroom, Shalaki. So he's going to deliver us unto our husband, which is the Father, Yahweh, who the world ignorantly calls Jehovah and Yahweh and all that other foolishness that's not Yahweh. You know. Verse 2, set thy heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in the time of trouble. So you know what I'm saying, he said set our heart aright. What's the Hebrew word for heart? La'al, which means your mind, man. So he said set your mind aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in the time of trouble, man. You know, say you stumble upon you losing your job, you losing a car, you know, or just some thing, you know what I'm saying, that's in the world, you know, or your wife or whatever the case it may be, man. You know what I'm saying, you don't supposed to make haste in the time of trouble, man. You know, get all lackadaisical, man, and just fall and don't get back up, you know, and be drunken and taken away in that. You know, you got to keep enduring, man. Keep pushing. You know, keep on swinging, man, because the bell hasn't rung yet. Just like the elder, he did a lesson not too long ago, was called, you know, basically saying that in this truth, man, you got to have the, you know what I'm saying, the spirit of Rocky Balboa, man. You know, that spirit to take all those punches, man. Because with the territory, you're going to take a lot of punches in this truth, man. All right, now let me get a precept to verse 1. Because it said Lord. A lot of people trip over that when they see the word Lord in the scriptures. Let me get a quick precept right there for that dude. All right, this is 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 12. Yea, and all that will live godly in Yahushua Mashiach shall suffer persecution. Con. So everyone that live godly in Yahushua Mashiach, just so like I was saying, because he became the mediator to deliver us unto the Father. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna suffer persecution, man. You know that's why he said, set your heart up right, man. You know that's why he said, prepare thy soul for temptation, and set your, you know what I'm saying, your law, which is your mind, upright. Okay, and constantly endure, because all those spiritual darts from these wicked niggerlights out here, you know what I'm saying, and just 2/3 niggas is gonna come, man. You know, and you're gonna have Esau, just being the devil that he is, the so-called white man, that's gonna send them fiery darts your way also. You know, and also these other heathen nations, man. You know, the Arab, the Chinese, the African, the Hawaiian, and the Samoans, man, them. You know what I'm saying? These heathens, man, they gonna throw those fiery darts also. So you gotta be ready, man. You know, you gotta be long suffering like Yahushua Mashiach was, man. Okay. Now let me get another precept before I go back to the book of Sirach. All right, this is the book of 1 Peter, chapter 1, verse 13. Wherefore, gird up the loins of your mind, be sober, and hope to the end for the grace that is to be brought unto you at the revelation of Yahushua Mashiach. So therefore we gotta gird up the loins of our mind, man. You know, that's why I say set up your heart aright, man. Set up your mind aright. The Hebrew word for heart was la'ah. It is la'ah. So therefore, you know what I'm saying, you gotta gird up the loins of your mind and be sober. You know, spiritually sober. You know, watching the news. You know, just like Iran just recently dumped the dollar, man. You know, they joined Pakistan, China, and Russia. You know, all these nations, they are at league with one another against America. They ready to bring that big bad bully down, man. You know, and they say hope to the end. You know, that goes back to endurance, man. You know, and hope goes back into faith, man. The evidence of things not seen, but yet hopeful. You know. And it's also said, you know what I'm saying, for the grace that is to be brought unto you at the revelation of Yahushua Mashiach. And that's that reward, man. You know, because that's what he's coming with. You know, he's coming with destruction for all these heathen nations and 2/3 of the so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans. But he also coming with salvation. You know, for the 144,000 men and the confusion of faces in that, and also the 1/3 women and children and men and the confusion of faces in that also. Okay, now let me go back to the book of Sirach. All right, this is the book of Sirach, chapter 2, verse 3. Cleave unto him, and depart not away, that thou mightest be increased at thy last end. Whatsoever is bought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a low estate. So we gotta cleave unto Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, man. You know what I'm saying? And depart not away from him, that we might be increased at the last end. Because we are going to be increased, man. We're going to get those spiritual bodies, man. Them extra celestial bodies, you know. Be able to, you know what I'm saying, go wherever we need to be. You know what I'm saying? However the Lord sees fit. Okay? And we also got to take whatever that comes upon us cheerfully, man. You know, whether it is we lose our job or whatever it may be, man. We lose our wife, car. You know what I'm saying? Maybe our brother walked away from the truth. Whatever it may be. We got to keep pushing, man. Take it cheerfully. You know, and be patient when thou art changed to a low estate, man. You know, we be put at a low. All right, this is verse 5. For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable man in the furnace of adversity. And that goes back when I was speaking on earlier. We are gonna be gold tried in the fire, man. You know, we're gonna be tried in Jacob's trouble coming. You know, when these martial law troops come kicking in your doors and rounding people up, man. You know, and these FEMA camps get jumping. And also the hour of temptation with the RFID microchip, you know, which is the mark of the beast. Where they're not going to let you buy or sell or let you even be a part of their kingdom without it. You know, we all got to be tried through these times, man, that coming up. You know, he's most definitely going to try a man of the Lord, man. If you say you a man of the Lord and you out here doing his will, he's going to try you, man. Okay. Now let me get a precept. All right, this is the book of James, chapter 1, verse 12. Blessed is the man that endureth temptation, for when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, which the Lord hath promised to them that love him. And that's what it is, man, what I was speaking on. You know, he say, blessed is the man that endure temptation, man, that come through, you know what I'm saying, at the last end. You know, that walked down that narrow path to salvation, you know, and jumped over every hurdle and obstacle that came in his way, man, and all the distractions and everything. And all he did was dodge them, you know, and jump over them and keep going. Keep moving straight down that narrow path, man. You know, balancing on that tightrope. The extreme thin path to salvation with water and fire on both sides, man. You know, they got death on either side. And the only light that you see at the end of that tunnel is the finish line. And you gotta endure all the way to the end, man. You know, you can't run in this race and just stop, man, or take your hand off that plow. Because, you know what I'm saying? I brought it out. Plenty of brothers brought it out. I brought it out in a couple of my last lessons. You know, those that take their hand off this plow, man, you're going to get beat with many strikes. And the one that never considered, you know, and never cared, you're going to get beat with less strikes than you. They put your hand on this plow and look back. Okay, this is verse 13. Of the book of James. Let no man say when he is tempted, I am tempted of Yahweh, for Yahweh cannot be tempted with evil, neither tempted by any man, neither he tempt any man, Shalaki. So say not when you are tempted that Yahweh tempt you, man. For he cannot tempt with evil, man, neither tempt he any man. Because he's not going to tempt you with no evil thing. You know, that's why he got the spiritual demon Satan in the left hand side, man, to do those things. He don't have to do that. They're going to come do the tempting on their will. You know, yeah, they got to come to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. But he tell them to do whatever you please. He just say do what you please. And they go do what they want to do, man. And that's to tempt you. Put all these evil and wicked, vain thoughts in your mind. All right, this is verse 14. But every man is tempted when he is drawn away of his own lust and is enticed. Then when lust have conceived, it bringeth forth sin, and sin, when it is finished, bringeth forth death. Cons. So it just explained it to you, man, how that temptation can take you, man. You know, cause you be tempted by lust first, man. You know, and when lust is conceived, when you get that good feeling, you be like, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? When you lust after something, you be like, yes. And you basically chase that feeling and you like that feeling. Then when it conceived, it bring forth sin. You know? Because anything you lusting after is sin, man. You know, then when sin is finished, man, it's death. You know, because those that sin, you know, so those that sin is an enemy towards their own life, man. You know, they're an enemy of their own souls. Those that sin. Because sin, what's the wages of sin? Death. That's all sin can bring forth, man. And what's sin? Transgression of the law. You know, which was given unto you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. And also the confusion of faces that look like these other heathen nations that goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob on their dead side, according to the book of Numbers 1 and 18, man. All right. Now let me get one more precept and I'm going to end it with this. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua willing that this lesson was edifying. All right, this is the book of Sirach. Chapter 15, verse 11. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 15, verse 11. Say not thou, it is Shalaki. Say not thou, it is through the Lord that I fell away. For thou oughtest not to do the things that he hateth. Con. So therefore, man, don't, you know what I'm saying, say, was Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua that tempted you, man. Don't say he's the reason why you fell away. You know? And he's the reason why you doing the things that he hates. Just like we read in the book of James, man. You know? Alright, this is verse 12. Say not thou, he hath caused me to err, for he have not need of the sinful man. He said, don't say that he made you error, man. You know, because Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, he's not the author of confusion. He's not going to, you know what I'm saying, sow unto you good things, then tempt you with bad, man. He's not the author of that. And he don't have no need for the sinful man, you know. The sinful man that make excuses, man. Alright, this is verse 13. The Lord hateth all abominations, and they that fear Yahweh love it not. Khan. So Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, the Father and the Son, they hate of all abominations. And what's some abominations, man? Eating pork, you know, a man laying with another man, a woman laying with another woman. Those are abominations before Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, man. And he takes no pleasure in it, you know. Committing adultery, a man laying with another man's wife. Adulteress, a woman laying with a man outside of her husband. He don't take pleasure in it to that, man. Those just a couple of abominations. And they that fear Yahweh love it not also. So what Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai doesn't like and what he doesn't like is written in the book of the Torah, man. The first 5 books of the Holy Scriptures. It is written what he dislikes and what displeases him. And that's just a couple of the things that displeases him. He don't like his people, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, which make up the 12 tribes of Israel. He don't like us to eat pork, crabs, lobsters, and shrimp. He don't want us to be no homosexuals. He don't want us to get tape-ups and cut off our beards. As for talking for the men. And you women, he don't want y'all to cut off y'all hair. He wants y'all to be a woman. Be in order, up under your man, up under your husband. So with that, I pray and hope that this lesson was edifying. Call Halayim La, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Baha Rakah Kodash, Ma'amoth. This is double honors to the apostles and elders of great millstones who rule well, and salutation to the Akim out there around the 4 corners of the earth, preaching this truth in sincerity, and the few Akwaf Yam, and also the children that believe, man. Shalom to Yasharallah and Delta America.